Camera's rolling. Hello everybody, it's the 1st of November. And what am I doing? I decided to take this small tabletop wheel and put it on top of this other Randall kick electric assist wheel. So I put my tabletop wheel on top of that because it's got a rather nice seat. So, and what I'm actually in the process of doing is, in the last video you saw I threw this, some of these going to be sauce boats or gravy boats, and in fact I picked this one up and you see it, the side was softer than I thought and I pushed it in. So this one is a goner. I'm not going to mess with that one anymore. But anyway, just to show you, and then what I'm actually doing at the moment is throwing these little thrown handles. They're a bit of a pig to make, I don't mind admitting. It really always takes me a while to get back into throwing them. But basically, not at this moment because they're too soft. It's going to basically go come off the side there like that. It'll have to be cut and done when it's leather hard and joined, you see. So it's going to be a nice little side handled sauce boat. She gave me an idea, you know, when I pushed the side in here like this by accident. It was there and I went to pick it up and my thumb just pushed it in. But it's surprising, you know, when you get an accident happen, sometimes it's what I call a happy accident. So I'm going to continue to push it a bit. Just playing around with that as an idea. Sometimes these accidents, you see, they set off as a particular creative thinking in your mind. So I'm just carrying on that. Because, I'll tell you what, I was thinking, so now I've pushed it way out of shape. That's okay. Because what I was thinking was, let's grab one of these handles. Oh, a bit soft and mushy. By sticking the handle there, the handle is actually going to stick out, isn't it, a fair way. So if I was going to flatten it, I flatten it on the other side, but as I've already flattened this side. So if I flattened this side here, a bit like that, and then took this handle and put it off there with a slightly flattened side, it wouldn't actually stick out so much. That's one consideration, a practical consideration, with the handle coming off like that there. But then you have to ask yourself, well, okay, Simon, but it looks deadly ugly. In which case, if it really is going to look ugly, I don't know if I want to do it. But anyway, I'll see what happens when I come to join them on. Anyway, that's not what I really wanted to do. What I really wanted to do was to show you, let me see, bring it like that, me throwing some of these to show you what an awful struggle I'm having. Yeah, I'm not having actually. I seem to be having a problem in cutting them off. I always cut them off with this, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be working so well. Anyway, you can join me in my folly. So, as this is a small lump that's fairly near the center, you don't want to be going, you know, like a slow speed when you do this. You want to have a decent speed. So, this throwing off the hump is not something I do a lot of. This is about one of the few things that I do when I throw off the hump, you know. So just want to pull up a sort of kind of cylindrical form of clay like that. And then with your finger in the top here, gradually just ease your finger down inside. So with these I'm taking it down to sort of about there on my finger, you see. And now pulling it up a bit. Basically you want the handle to be hollow, you see. But my head isn't going to get in the way, is it? Hang on, let me just move that camera a bit around. I'm not used to filming over here. Let's see. Yeah, move that lamp a bit over there. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, so for doing these, rather than do them on a kick wheel, I thought I'd do them over here, you see. So, wasting it in here, and now bringing the top over, like that. And then I put my finger in there to make like a mark, you see, where I'm gonna a mark for the cut off blade or wire. Okay, let's just bring the camera. Oh gosh. That's not a good idea, was it, leaning on the wheel? Because it's just resting there. Okay, let's just bring that. So you can hear, you can nip that in a bit there, you see, if you want to, according to your personal preference. So we'll be putting in the wire there. I'll leave a little hole in the top, which when I'm fettling and joining it all on, I probably put a hole borer down there just to tidy that up. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to actually try my needle. My other needle, this one. When I stick the blade in, you see, I'm putting the blade in like that. The idea is you stick the blade in and then you lift, and because the blade is flat, it kind of lifts it off. Doesn't always work. I don't have one of those little pieces of string you put it in there and let it round and then pull it, you know. I haven't got one of those. Maybe if I don't get some better success with this, that's probably what I should do. I'll make up one of them. Alright, so I'm going to hold it like that, and I'm going to take the needle tool well, that worked. That actually worked okay. So I'm now just bringing up a bit more clay, see? These are the handles I learned to make when I used to work for Dad, you know, at Lurdan. And Dad used to put them on things like ramekins, and also larger versions of this onto the sides of casserole dishes. So basically I've thrown right there off the end of this clay here on the end, I've thrown a little cylinder which goes down to about there. Alright? It's going to be about that long there. So now just waste it in there, come up over and then close the top in like that. It can be quite graceful looking handles actually. They're sort of shapely. Rather nice and shapely. Yeah? Let's see. See if I can get this guy off. So, holding him like this, and I touch the needle to my thumb to give it a kind of steady resting point, you see. Because you don't want, when you're cutting this off, for your hand here to be going up and down. So that's why I take it to my thumb like that. Okay, and then gently in at first and then all the way. Voila! I'm getting better at it, aren't I? That's what happens when you practice, isn't it? You get better! I'm getting better every day. There's a foreign body. I don't know what it is. If you find a foreign body in your clay, try to. It might be a little stone, something that fell from heaven, you know. Let's bring the camera in for a bit of detail. Hang on, I better just wipe my hands before I put them all over the camera. We'll just bring this one in close a bit and see if we can see if we can get a bit of detail for you. Hang on. Ooh. Like something like that. Okay. Righty ho. So bring up the clay. Right, now break in here at the top. Make sure you've got enough water. Push that finger, just let it go down. Alright. You want to, when you're doing these, sort of have some idea how deep you push your finger. So I'm sort of mentally taking note where my finger, how far it goes. If you see what I mean. Just pull it up, a nice sort of cylinder. Like that. And now, here, just waste it in, you see, like that, a little bit. And then the top here, just close him over like that. So just cast your eye over the form and then making there the entry point for the needle, approximately there. I tell you, it takes me as much time to make one of these as it does to actually make the body of the source boat itself, you know. That's because I'm not practiced enough at it. I should be quicker, really. That's okay. You've got to. And no point in getting a panic about being fast. Just first of all, make it right, and you'll find that the speed will come as you get more practiced. Okay, so just drying off my left hand there a bit. Okay, so now thumb, take the needle to the thumb, entry point, and then push into the middle. And there he is. Put him down on the board with his brothers. So, yeah, I got a bit of variation actually in some of the sizes of the ones I've done down there, I noticed. Maybe I ought to have some kind of gauge to get the sizes a little bit more uniform, but I'll work on that. Okay folks, there we are. There's the throwing a thrown handle for a sauce boat or similar. You can utilize the same idea, the same basically the same skills for any size, you know, a casserole. Want to be, when it's joined on, it'll want to be probably lifted up a little bit. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, it's a very odd place to put the handle, Simon, right on the side there. I could understand it if you put it here, even if it looks a bit weird. But don't be put off by that thought, because I'll tell you, a side handle like that is very nice for pouring. Trust me, it's very nice for pouring. It's because the handle, you see, is right through the center. So it's more, as it were, rather than somewhere out here. Having it here, it's very, very easy. It feels very nice in the hand. Have a go at whether it's a thrown handle or just any kind of handle, but anything you can get hold of, and you just turn it like you turn your wrist, like that, and it just pours out, and it's very easy. It works very well, trust me. Okay folks, thanks for stopping by here. Go to my website, simonleachpottery.com. Pretty much through with workshops, my regular workshops, but I am offering 111 workshops, 1 day, one-on-one. Stop by here in the winter, we'll set up, we'll get the fire toasty. It's nice and warm in here today. Today I lit the fire for the first time, November the 1st, and it's raining outside. It's not very nice, rather wintry. Another thing that I'm offering is the treadle wheel. Just to mention it again, if anybody's interested in a treadle wheel, I need to get a few people together. Just in the last few days I've had interest in the treadle wheel. People have been writing to me and wanting me to give them a shipping quotes, etc. So if you're one of those people who's been sitting on the fence, jump off the fence, jump on a wheel. You won't regret it. And if that interests you. Anyway, get in touch with me. I'm taking orders, and hopefully we can get another batch of 5 made. Okay? Hey, see you in the next video. Meanwhile, keep practicing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.